Okay, we're live. Welcome to Shitcoin Talk. Welcome back, reunion episode. It's gonna be great. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of people. We got to do introductions. I'm Dumb on Twitter at DUM. I'll throw it over to Bitcoin Dad.
What's up, guys? Good to be back. Bitcoin Dad, altcoin trader for the last 3 years. Excited to see the gang back together, and at the same time, we've experienced some action here the last 6 weeks with some altcoins. So excited to chat it up, and we missed a lot. I'll pass it on to Not So Fast.
Hey, what's up? I'm Not So Fast, also known as Bitcoin Stepdad, also known as this is not news, also known as the white, black, Not So Fast. And I'm just here to talk some shitcoins and trade some shitcoins with my bros. So don't be mean to us. I'll pass it off to Crypto Juggalo.
I'm at Crypto Juggalo, essentially miner at heart. Been in the scene since March 2015. At the end of the day, I'm here for the learning opportunity and made some pretty awesome friends along the way. Pass it off to Godson Mansa.
Hey, my name is Godson, and I'm happy to know where I stand in this pecking order, right below Juggalo. And I pass it off to anyone else lower than me here. I'm Ambroid.
Hey, I'm Ambroid. I'm at an Ambroid on Twitter, and I'm the Twitter pump shitcoin. Passing it off to Need a Coin.
What the fuck am I, chopped liver?
Shut that liver.
I'm Need a Coin. I keep these fuckers in line. I've been trading altcoins for a little over 3 years now. Just surviving one day at a time. That's it.
All right, that's good. That's introductions. They're done. Yeah, we got a huge list of coins. I'll just read all of them off. Then we can tackle whatever we get to. All right, here we go. Bullberry, VIDZ, Syscoin, Expanse, Ardor, Vertcoin, Jewel, Decred, Game, NXC, RADS, Flow, AMP, NSR. I think that's new shares. I'm not sure.
Yep.
Pascal, Folding, Litecoin, ANS. I think that's Ant shares. Vox, of course, Vox, and VIA. So that's a lot. We can just whatever you guys want to start with. We'll just hit it.
Okay, we'll just start off by saying Folding Coin. We've talked about so much. It's in the same place. They had their own YouTube show today, so you guys can go check that out. Or you can go back to episode 10 or 11 or 12, one of those ones. And we talk about it in all of them, so give her.
We're all bag holders. Illa pumps, and what do you want to know?
Yeah, it's been ranging, so not much to say there. Yeah, go check out the YouTube channel if you want to know more about Folding Coin, obviously.
They had their own.
What about VIDZ? Everyone's talking about VIDZ. Should we just get VIDZ out of the way?
Might as well.
All right. So can someone explain what this is? Because I have not researched it at all.
All right, Bitcoin Dad, you're the bag holder. Go ahead.
Man, it doesn't mean I know much about the shit either. I'm a fucking lazy trader recently. It's like, just let me jump on the shit. I did read up a little bit about it. Obviously, they're providing videos, and the torrents are meant to be file sharing. Repeatedly been attacked by government agencies. So ultimately, with the copyright infringements, from what I was getting is that they're saying that their software might be a little more user friendly and people might feel more comfortable using it to avoid like the third-party downloads and not knowing if you're uploading a virus or whatever the case may be when you go to some of these other sites.
Right.
Other than that, I mean, I know it's an ICO, which unfortunately we all missed out on. That was extremely cheap compared to what it's trading at now. But once it hit Yobit, it's pretty much when it hit my radar. I just kind of glanced at it. Really haven't dug into much, obviously.
Well, it's sitting at a $2 million market
from what
cap. And sorry, go ahead, man.
Oh no, so yeah, I was just gonna say, from what I understand, it's basically the working version of MU2, like the
Right.
Kim.com relaunch. Mega, it works. What I'm not really sure is how they do it. If they just use torrents or some other platform.
I can jump in because I got schooled on it this morning when I tweeted that I wasn't in, and apparently it uses IPFS. So like, I don't know exactly what that is, but it's a different type of torrent decentralization. I'm not sure what it stands for, but I got told that it's not actually torrents. It's based off IPFS, which is kind of a If you go to ipfs.io, you can see like why it's a little bit different from torrents. So I was convinced that it's like pretty cool. It's just the only reason that I didn't get into it is because I thought, okay, torrents are so it's really hard to compete with that. You can make a better system and compete with it, but like how much of a trade fundamentally is that going to be if you're competing with free? And so that was sort of my reason for passing on it in the first place. But it does look cool. I mean, everybody telling me that I'm dumb for dismissing it, I guess. I definitely took another look, and it's cool, and it works on IPFS. There you go.
I actually saw that thing like earlier, but the name sounded so stupid. VIDZ with a Z at the end. What the hell is that?
We were talking about the logo looks like a porn website.
Yeah, that font and everything. It looked so cheap. And I was just like, nah, this is dumb, right? So I didn't, touch it. But yeah, apparently I was wrong.
Yeah, I didn't touch it either. Largely on my part, it was the double-digit ICO prices that kind of scared me away, especially after seeing kind of everyone in crypto Twitter kind of blowing up about it and kind of already taking that as a signal that I've missed the boat there.
What was the ICO price? Was it like
60 to 70 sats is what I remember hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
around
accurate.
It's just disgusting.
So it's up like what, 20x now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
Maybe we're all just like salty.
We're all
That we
salty,
missed
basically. Yeah.
Wait, how many Bitcoin did they even raise? Like, I guess 20. I don't even know how many.
20x less than $2 million would be what, 100,000?
Yeah.
I
So,
think
yeah,
85 from what I'm seeing.
Oh well, there's pure vids. It's not porn. It's real working technologies, blockchain technologies.
Actually, I want to point out as well that I remember the LBC guys saying something similar with a while ago. Saying that they are for like, because I think IPFS is pretty new, and like the whole system works with that as well. So that might actually be. The VIDZ guys might be a little more capable than we're giving them credit for.
All right.
So where's this
Good
going,
stuff.
TA guys? Like, where might this end up? Considering it's gone like close to a 20x.
Dude,
I don't
it's
know,
a
man.
Bitcoin. How am I supposed to TA that shit?
Yeah, $2 million market cap for it. It's like $2 million market cap. I don't know, man.
Yeah, if it was on Trex, we would be able to TA it, but it's on Yobit. And Yobit doesn't have proper charts, and most
Yeah, you can
like
TA
it's
CoinG, which is absolutely fine, but I don't have an opinion right now. Is
Trex still around?
Yeah.
I don't think I can listen.
oh my God.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
just checking, asking for a friend.
but they're pulling 197 BTC daily at Yobit right now for VIDZ. So
Whoa.
Yeah, that's vids
it's a lot
alone.
of
Yeah.
volume on a chart.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know where vids is going personally. I mean, it's kind of surpassed my expectations, to be honest. I've already kind of made a couple trades where I exited like at 600 thinking, man, I've already, done 2 or 3 times, and kind of bought back a dip to just have it go even higher. And now, it's not stopping. So keeping a little bag on the side to see, just in case it does have some extra fuel.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. The thing that worries me is the $2 million market cap already. That's, I mean, that's pretty large for something that has only been out for a month.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know, but
hey, look at PASC. Anything's possible too.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I think that's what a lot of people think. Anything's possible. But
we'll get to PASC pretty soon.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're all way more salty on that one.
Yeah, Pascal is obviously everyone knows what the hell Pascal is now. Remember when it first hit Poloniex and people on Twitter were like, "We need to shill it harder." I was like, "What do you need to shill now? There's nothing to shill anymore." And it went up to 160,000 sats from 700 or 500 on Cryptopia. A lot of people are pretty salty about that.
I'm not. I'm happy for the people who bought at the bottom.
Yeah, no, that's a big
top are the fucking retards, man.
Yeah, I'd more look at it like now that these guys made money, that just means there's more money coming for altcoins right now. So free money laying everywhere for everybody. Pascal wins.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I can't remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say it was like one of the first ones from Cryptopia straight to Poloniex. It was I don't even know what other exchanges it was on besides Cryptopia.
That was it.
Yeah, so straight to Poloniex. That's crazy. And Cryptopia since then has had more volume recently than before. So I think they drew some attention to Cryptopia as well. Heard a lot of people talking about that. So
well, it's
they definitely pulled Bitcoin there.
Yeah, it's had a blow off top, and the volume's tapering down, so it's just gonna grind down, and then maybe make another pump like in months.
Yeah.
So not touching it.
Yeah, no, it pulled some pretty nasty volume for the first few days, but yeah, everyone knows what happened.
Yep, let's move on.
Hopefully. Someone mentioned we can go over Bullberry Bullberry. What am I trying to say here? Bullberry's pumping.
Yeah, BBR.
Blueberry. I don't know what the. Yeah, so the XMR clone, but I'm not sure if XMR is actually even doing anything. I don't even know if anybody's even in.
Blueberry is a full control coin, so that's basically it. It's a coin that a few guys control entirely, and they can pump it to 100 BTCs each. It doesn't matter. There's nothing going on with it. It's just a pump coin. You guys are gonna ask us what we think of pink coin when it pumps. Nothing. It's just a pump coin. Some guys own it. It's that simple. Some things don't require a reason to pump in crypto.
I'm looking for a block explorer to corroborate that, but on their main site, I'm just not seeing one.
Oh, really? I wonder why that.
Very suspicious. Yeah, I don't know. Blueberry is.
Yeah, so I can tell you from TA standpoint, don't buy right now. I'm sharing my screen. I've been sharing it for a while now, and I was expecting this to happen because of these higher lows and higher highs, and I bought here and sold too soon because I'm a fucking retard. But yeah, I wouldn't buy right now. Next.
Don't buy.
I can't see a rich list anywhere on any of these block explorers for Bullberry, so it's fair to say,
I wonder why that is.
unless the devs come out and put one out, that the devs have the whole fucking Bullberry bush.
Yep, they got the whole Bullberry tree, dude. What else?
The only thing I can say about that is, you might expect some other XMR clones to have a similar movement. ish. This is not trading advice. I'm not saying you should go for more like I don't know, whatever other coin that is, but movement and other XMR clones, especially if XMR itself starts moving later. So
That's a sell shell.
okay. What are you talking about?
All right. What else? Have you guys looked at Decred? Recently,
And here we
lately?
go. Not so fast. Go for it.
I don't know. I guess anybody who was buying it below 50,000 Satoshi is very happy right now.
Yes.
Shit.
Just see how far back that was, and it was not long ago. Like
It was
30
2017.
days. Yeah, 30 days.
yeah,
From
2017.
Christmas to, New Year.
Who thought
Oh,
an
Merry fucking
airdrop
Christmas.
market cap could hit $11 million? You
Yeah.
know, airdrops usually end up quite low. So everything they've done pretty impressive in my opinion. They got news coming down the pipeline, don't they?
Yeah, some cryptic news release where you have to solve a puzzle and earn like $1,200 and also earn the rights to be first to the news, which is kind of cool as well. I don't know. They got a good crypto community person on their PR now, and they've got a lot of interest with like all these other development teams that made a stake pool for them. I was lucky enough to be on that block talk with Mr. Yocom Piat, I think it was. And, he impressed me. And I think he was like an early cheap Bitcoin buyer. So he led us to believe that he has virtually unlimited funding for Decred. So that's a full signal for me. Like, yeah, okay, keep putting your time and money into it. And he's already got the mind share. I mean, Charlie Lee of Litecoin was talking about the altcoins that he likes, and right up there with Ethereum and Zcash, he mentioned Decred. So it's definitely the lowest market cap of all of those like big mind share altcoins that even Bitcoin maximalists can mention by name. So yeah, I don't know. It fundamentally, like I'm glad it's back up to its all-time high levels, are pretty close to them, and I don't know. I'm probably not the only one with a big old heart on for it. It's pretty awesome.
I mean,
there are some guys who want to bang that coin. They want to take it home, like play
They
some,
want to take on a date.
Yep, take it on a date. Take it home, play some R&B music, and bang that coin.
Bang.
Put some R. Kelly in.
Everyone's got a chart.
Yeah, I've always got a chart, man. If it's not Yobit. Yeah, I've seen this, but I've seen it way too late. Like, this is a huge move already.
Yeah.
If you look at the neckline, it's already 250%. And I wasn't believing when I saw this shit, and I stayed out. So yeah, I'm staying out.
So now we're looking at a retrace before we try and enter again.
Yeah,
like
well,
a retrace probably back to that neckline, right?
If you look at this level, it should stay around here for a while, like do this shit around here, and then it'll decide whether it'll go up or down. I think some news or something could fuel it upwards, because they are active after all.
Sweet. Yeah, they have unlimited funny money, so they can just keep building.
Yeah, that's a big factor as well.
Yeah, seriously. All right, Decred. Good job. What about oh man, I don't know. What about AMP? I know that I'm not sure if before we took the hiatus from the show, AMP took a shit, or if it was during or after or what. But
yeah,
When was the hiatus?
Weren't they supposed to do a swap or something like that, or?
There's like, I've heard something about something called, like, I think it's R chain, I think it's a swap because the AMP developers left or something like that.
There's actually a really big war between the R-Chain devs and fans and the AMP devs and fans. Basically, it's like after they had the big fight and dumped the coin to shit, they all decided, some decided, we're going to make our own coin, and you can swap from AMP if you want to. But right now, we don't even really know like what R-Chain is going to do, if it's going to just do an ICO or if they're going to, you know, launch a normal chain.
So it sounds like the typical crypto drama.
Yeah, it's just crypto drama. Someone made a coin called Your Chain to sort of make fun of them, because this is our chain, and then they made a Your Chain coin, and it's the whole thing is just dumb and retarded. But hopefully, AMP will do what XVC is doing now. Vcash, it's gonna rebound to some previous levels, a sort of retrace that cat bounce type thing. But apart from that, I don't really see much else going on for the coin.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They had an ICO like literally months ago that was at like 40,000 sats, 34,000 sats, 30,000 sats.
34, yeah.
Yep. So really not looking good, and there's also still drama ongoing. So I don't know. I really liked the idea with AMP before all this shit happened. Now I'm not really. I'm just kind of watching from the sidelines, really.
Yeah. So next.
Yeah. Okay. What about RADS?
I've got a boner, man.
Everyone likes RADS.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of RADS. Solid team, hardworking, got a lot of stuff coming out. Especially, I thought first quarter, like with Smart Chain 3.0. I think that's kind of what they've been hinting at recently.
And it's above cloud right now.
Everybody's got some crazy shit going on the chart.
Yeah, boy. So, like, there was this triangle for a long time, and it's been tightening, and then it broke down below all the historic supports. It made all-time low, and at the end of the year, at the beginning of this one. And what's happening right now is it wasn't like it wasn't the continuation of the bear, but it was a spring instead, and it's been marching upwards, and it hit the cloud, it hit the resistance of the trend lines, it was lining up with the cloud, and now it's going up. And what I'm looking at here is like this shit right here. This is the last chance that you can buy it this low. So that's my view. Extremely bullish.
You heard it, folks.
Alright.
This is your last chance.
Extremely bullish. And what's weird, these 10 days or whatever of these like just perfect like staircase kind of fucking looking candles. It's always weird. Seen that a few times, like just the big march upwards, and then yeah, took off. But yeah, do your research. Go check out RADS. It's a good project.
Yep.
Everyone's got a boner for it, and it's the last chance to buy this cheap.
Yep. Last chance, you guys.
Yeah,
I'm not shilling, I swear.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got. You guys got anything? Do you want to throw out a coin?
People are talking about Veltor in the live chat.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, it's a Yogurt coin, so I'll take a break.
What is there to say about?
There's someone shilling this on Twitter.
What is there to say about Veltor? It's just a coin with a different mining algo, which I agree is cool, but we all forgot about that coin for a while until PASC pumped, and then everyone thought, okay, we're gonna get another PASC, and we're not. Okay, and then Chicken started shilling it on Twitter on part of his boutique coins revamp, and then a bunch of people bought in, and then he dumped. So now everybody's got bags, and they're all looking for someone to come back and pump it.
Yeah, but I remember he was talking about he's like transaction time's too long on Bitcoin. Try this coin or something like that, and it's like, aren't the block times like 30 minutes?
Wasn't it?
So like,
wasn't it like there was like a hidden pre-mine as well, right?
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be the supernova pool or something. I didn't think there was. That was true.
Yeah, there was a big Block Explorer address that nobody could identify because I guess nobody really looked at the Block Explorer. But usually for a shitcoin, I'll be generous. Like any kind of altcoin, you can tell which giant wallet address is a pool because it's got so many more transactions than everything else. And I guess Veltor might have been a little too old for that to be totally obvious, but miner came forward and said, dummies, that's just me, that's just the pool. But to like drop it shook my ass out. My bid didn't get hit again, so I'm out of Veltor right now, and I'm not super happy about it, but I'm not buying in right now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, when I decided not to buy Veltor, it was like I found the next guys, and then like few months later, he's like, "It's Veltor," and I'm like, "You're not gonna dump on me, no, thank you."
And I think Veltor is the dev's last name too, so it's like a vanity name coin.
Yeah, I think his name's Jason Veltor. Now, this is actually a coin that I tweeted about like back in October. It was something that I kind of liked at the time. I mean, obviously, it took several months for it to pick up, but you know, for me, you know, I'm not a big technical guy. I don't know a lot of the terminology. You know, this is obviously a hobby of mine. Computers aren't really what I do full time. But what I liked was just that it was unique. You had the Thor's algo or something, so something different, not easy to mine in my eyes. So that's kind of why I was looking at. And same as PASC, when I looked at that a couple months back, the thing that kind of threw me off was that wallet. I just couldn't figure it out, and I was like, you know, this is a pain in the ass for me. But Veltor I liked, and that's the reason why I liked it. It was something different, and you know, it took a couple months, but I'm glad it's kind of catching on. The developer is still, you know, going strong. He's doing updates, and I always have a lot of respect for coins that, you know, developers are there pretty much every day, and you know, he's making comments, and he's giving updates. I want to say every Sunday they do an update. So you know, I've always liked coins like that.
All right.
With time, we'll get attention.
Pumper, basically.
Yeah. You always need a market maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with what you said there, man. I think like a lot of these developers, these guys who have been here nonstop for consecutive years now, you know, sitting in these low market caps, it's insane. It's really just looking for someone to come across and find their project is all they're waiting for. There's a lot of good projects. I'm not going to say these hidden ones are top 5, but you know, you could definitely put these things in the top 25 if you find them, right? And not everything that's listed on Polo and Trex is just the best coins just cause. There's a lot of coins out there. There's over 1,100 coins now, so you know, you just gotta look for those devs that are pounding away and trying to make something of nothing, right?
Now, with that being said, are you guys all kind of looking elsewhere? Have you guys? I know I've moved some coin around to other exchanges to kind of get those low key, actively developed coins. You guys kind of doing the same? Or have been?
Absolutely, man. I'm doing a lot of the same actually. Going through the list, I'm researching tons of coins and just seeing what kind of devs are out there. And you know, I'm not looking for the new pre-mine and the guys who are ready to dump on me, but these guys who have just been sitting there talking themselves on the Bitcoin Talk forum or plugging away in the GitHub. That's what I'm looking for. You know, outside of that, I don't know. That's really what interests me. But you're gonna find a lot of people moving their coins to Topio to find those early projects, and unfortunately, Yobit, I don't even like saying their name. But Unfortunately, you will see people moving there and stuff too. But you got to find those early projects. These market caps are high now. It's not like it was 3 years ago. 30,000 doesn't get you anything. You got to have $1 million market cap now.
Yeah, I mean, what would top 100 are all $1 million now?
Oh yeah.
I mean, since our last show, I mean, that's a big change.
Yeah, but that's also partly because Bitcoin
That too.
boomed.
Yeah,
So.
it is, but it's
Pumping
still really
$300.
see that's for sure. Yeah, 1.1 million. Mona coin is the number 100.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at other exchanges like you were talking about, moving to Cryptopia, Coin Exchange, IO. Yeah, I've moved some coin around there and looking for some stuff. So yeah, I'm on the same page as you guys.
Well,
Yeah, I would have to.
Yeah, I've been digging into shit for sure.
I'm gonna be on Trex to list me. So.
Yeah. You're gonna get delisted, dude. You're not generating enough volume. So, the one thing that I kept hearing about was heat. Something. So, I think not so fast enough. Maybe Bitcoin Dad does too. That heat was a C6 ICO or something like that, and some crazy shit's happening, but it's still sitting at a $2.5 million market cap. So.
I'll try and break it down as simply as I can because I've been to follow the thread that's just been fucking flooded to hell, trying to make sense of it. So it was ICO'd on a decentralized exchange where you could take coins off of it. It was also ICO'd and left as tokens on CCX and Alcurex. And because it's fairly complicated technology, they didn't have withdrawals enabled at both exchanges just yet. To my understanding, the Heat team kept sending messages to CCX saying, all right, here's our working wallet, so you can integrate it. Get back to them. They just posted that the ICO failed and they're putting a buy wall in place. Of Heat has a million fucking other more important things to do than figure out what's going on there. So they kind of distributed the leftover unsold coins among all holders proportionally. CSEX is not doing that. So what happened with them, it's a risk factor if you trust that exchange. If you don't trust that exchange, rather, because they could just like keep all the Heat coins and like dump them on another market once they integrate the wallet, if they ever do, or they could just burn them all, which would be weird and kind of cool. In any case, like it's a cool, and it's extremely ambitious. It's got its own decentralized working exchange where you can trade Heat for Bitcoin in the wallet right now, which is kind of awesome, and a whole bunch of other stuff in the pipeline. But it's got taking risks on good fundamentals. This is one to try and buy, though your options are basically Alcurex, and those are tokens. They're captive. At least the owner of Alcurex is like forging them, so you can buy some and get more and pad your ROI a little bit with that. But yeah, holy fuck, I haven't seen this much FUD since I don't know when.
It's more complicated than the Komodo ICO.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it comes down to CCEX being the exchange you want to be trading at or not. It's kind of weird. It is weird. I mean, yeah, I've been seeing that on Twitter. I was just curious if you could explain it really quick, but that's good enough for me. I'll have to keep an eye on it for sure.
It's probably TMI, really. Like it's all conjecture. Pretty much everything I told you at this point. Like all I know is that it's definitely been rocky, and if you're gonna try and buy some, don't do it on CCX because that place is and it's their future is in jeopardy.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, what else?
I just actually Komodo because of the whole like complex ICO thing, and so if you guys wanted to talk about that, we could mention it.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, go for it.
So obviously, it's from the genius of JL777, who never finishes a project.
Serial
Like,
dev.
we're gonna make Blackcoin and then make SuperNet and then make Komodo and then make this and then make that. And he never finishes it. This is an ICO every single time. This time with a new coin that's a zero knowledge proof coin because we need more of that. And
So this is like Bitcoin Dark 2.0, basically, is what I got.
Yeah, and they did a swap from Bitcoin Dark to Komodo actually, and then they did a normal ICO and they swapped a bunch of other things. So the actual price is kind of fuzzy right now. It's somewhere like between 9K and 12K. So who knows? But the funniest thing is, once it launched, Coin Exchange actually has gained some of my respect because they were able to integrate the coin pretty easily. And
Yeah,
then the
they
Komodo
did
guys were like,
they were the first ones, right?
yeah.
And then the
Quick and,
Komodo, the dev said that he didn't trust them because I don't know why.
He said he didn't trust them because it's a low liquidity exchange, blah 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 blah. No one uses it. Then he says, within 24 or 48 hours, we're gonna give you an exchange where you can trade your coins.
Yeah, and they gave him a Polish exchange called Cryptox or something like that.
Everyone thought it was gonna be like Bittrex or Poloniex or something useful like that. But then
that's weird.
We get news and it's Cryptox and it's some random shitcoin exchange in Poland. It's a .pl like address exchange, and for some reason they went there. But it's actually interesting because Byteball was launched and it is traded, so that might mean something if you have any sort of inside information about that, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah, Byteball is one that no one has been talking about, and no one knows what it is, and it's really interesting because it just hit 0.2 Bitcoin a piece like a few days ago.
Yeah. No, it's actually 0.8 now. I think it is.
What?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
It's just a pump exchange where they pump coins, and then it's obscure, so no one knows what it is, and then they bring it onto Trex or whatever, like a normal exchange, and then Trex it the coin from there. So they're planning to do, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Komodo is I don't know. I don't know about that one. Axio is weird.
It's gonna be different, Godson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought
it's gonna be different this time. What is NSR? Do you guys even know? I think it's on Poloniex, but I have no idea what it is.
New shares.
New
It's
shares.
dead.
Is it dead? I thought it was a dead project. 'Cause that's what BitShares was,
Yeah,
isn't it?
they're all dead, man.
I think it's a dead project,
Okay.
but
Well, yeah, this
it
one is.
pumped during the last moves from I think it was from like 7 to 25 satoshis on Poloniex. So a bunch of people
Wasn't it higher?
are buy coders now. It went to 25 from I think either 7 or 17. So it pumped.
I think
a bunch of people are.
But I might be wrong.
Let me just. I'll just check
14 was
it
the
out.
bottom. 14 was the
What?
bottom.
Okay, 40. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand. You guys
The
think
basic
the next delisted from Poloniex, maybe?
point is a bunch of people are bag holders now, so they want us to talk about it so they can exit.
Yeah, that looks ugly. It looks pretty bad. Okay, well that's good enough for me. Cross it off the list.
I mean,
I hear that pen going. That's good.
Unless you
Um,
got TA Android, I don't know what to say about that one.
Nah, there's not much to TA, man.
No, it's on the
just-
floor, and it's probably not getting up off
just
the
a
floor.
polo pump. It was just the polo pump during this first wave thingy when every single coin on polo pump, except for some
He
of my
said-
bags.
He said first wave, you guys.
Doesn't that hurt when you see all those other coins pump and you're sitting there like a down 2 or 3% for the day? Everything else is 25. You're like,
Why did I buy PASC?
yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, we
So maybe we go over a few more of these coins, and then we can do like a little roundup. If you guys are mining anything or what else you guys are looking at, you can do that for the last few minutes. But I don't know if we did RADS. If you wanted to hear about I don't know, Jewel Coin, if you guys are still looking at Jewel Coin or not.
I could actually go off on a bunch of coins in this list. So Joe Coin was not much going on. The dev said he was gonna release a news within 2 and 4 weeks or something.
Yeah.
So
From 14 to 28 days.
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah,
You got time.
the coin started pumping. A bunch of guys got in. Me and I think Mags got in, got out at 2x, and then I don't know. I don't even know what you guys call him. Crypto flipper, that asshole on Twitter, was like, "Oh yeah, I'm done now. So then I'm gonna dump the coin to shit." And he basically said,
Bob.
Bob Surplus.
Yeah.
"Yeah, surplus." So he basically said that he pumped the coin and he's done, because we all, if you remember, not too long ago we got him to buy the top when the hype was on last time. So he had to exit, and then he says he pumped the coin and now he's out. But whatever. But yeah, the news is still yet to come, and something's gonna happen. Who knows? With EXP, they actually launched something called an EXP bond. I watched a video of how you swap your EXP coins, expands that is, for the bond, and I think it's like a long-term sort of like mining type thing, but I'm not really sure. So
EXP.
if someone's got TA for that, it might be something to look at, because
Yeah, I do actually. Let me share it.
okay.
There we go. Right, so another inverted Head and Shoulders, and it broke out. It went almost to 200 EMA, and now it's thrown back, but the neckline is holding. So I would give it a few days. If this neckline holds, it's a goodbye. And
Alright.
that's not much else to say. Wait a few days. If it holds, goodbye.
If it doesn't hold, goodbye.
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks for doing all our TA, Ambroid, for us, so that we don't
Yep.
have to do any.
Yeah, thank you.
That's why you guys pumped his account last week, right?
Yeah, that's my shtick. So I'm going. With it.
Yeah, chart guy. Yep.
Chart guy, do the chart.
Chart guy. Yeah, I'll put everyone's Twitter in the description and stuff, and got some other stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So next on the list is VTC, and we all know what that is.
Oh yeah.
Someone talked about VTC, and all the bag holders came out of the woodwork. Mags, Distal,
Everybody.
literally everybody was just like, "Oh yeah, this is a good idea." And then they said they were gonna launch Segwit, and the coin pumped the 6K sat. Now it came back down, and I put out a tweet saying, basically it's one of those retrace coins. It's like DGB, but less stupid. It goes up, it comes down. It goes up, it comes down.
Nice looking.
By the way, I'm really happy no one's talking about DGB anymore. But
You're talking
I
about
think it was.
Yeah, you just brought it up.
sorry, Sorry, I will sacrifice a bag for the old gods for. But yeah, basically, then Colin Crypto said something like cryptic, like, if your coin has been dead for years, putting SegWit on it isn't gonna do much except just give it a small pump and dump. And I think he was talking about VTC, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, because he clarified and said that he wasn't talking about Litecoin. So
it's not. It's obviously not Litecoin, so it's VTC then.
That would be my guess. That's one of those that's had one of the recent Twitter revivals. That kind of February 2nd was the last recent tweet they've had announcing SegWit, and before that they haven't been seen since mid-June of 2016, and before that mid-August of 2015. So it's kind of.
So they've had like 3 tweets in the last like 2 years.
Yeah, it's been very, very sparse.
Yeah.
Off the TA guy. Tell us what you have.
Chart guy, do the chart.
Chart guy, do the chart.
Right, so short term, it's been doing this like triangle, and it broke out, touched the top of the cloud. That's always a good sign. And it was thrown back. It's holding. This is right around this second thingy, the second week is right around when the SegWit news came out. So this shit was a pre-buy. This was the news, and it didn't dump on news. The support held. Clouds turning bullish. And here's the second TA.
Oh God, we got 2 TAs for one coin.
I'm ramping it up.
Oh God.
All right, so this one is the longer term view. And you can see that this is like the historic accumulation / spring level, like it dumped here below the level, dumped to the level, touched it, and dumped below, and now it's ramping back up again. So I think it's not that bad of a bag. I'm holding some. It's a small bag, but nevertheless, holding some.
Yeah, that looks like Nautilus coin chart. That's just like ridiculous pump.
I can do that one too.
Oh
if
God.
You want.
Yeah, bring it back, dude. Let's
bring it
for a second.
Someone stoked the nest.
Pretend like that pump to 160,000, it just never happened. Just pretend like it never happened.
I'm kind of bearish on NAUT. It's like a bit weird because I think the accumulation wasn't long enough for it to go to these stupid levels. I think it's this type of thing where it's gonna get back into the accumulation and then really do it again in like 50 days or something. I don't know, but I might be wrong. I might be. This volume's huge, so
yeah, it's compared to anything else on the chart. It's
that's an interesting sign. It's not according to. It's not correct, but if you look at the volume in general, it's it's just like wasn't there even beforehand. So I don't know if it's a factor in this case.
Yeah, you can look like that first day. I'm on the daily chart, but like 12.5 million coins were traded, and there's only 16 million Nautilus coins. So I mean, like almost the entire supply was traded. It's kind of crazy.
Right. So this is my view on Nautilus, but yeah, it looks kind of similar to BTC. Sure.
Yeah, but it probably looks more like NXT than any other coin that is. Because the NXT has that same like a pump and then full retrace back to death.
Right.
It has. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. We went through the list. We did pretty good, I think. Are you guys mining anything? Let me ask you, are you mining anything?
I don't know if I want to talk about what I'm mining because I'm really digging in like the shit of the shit, and I can respect that.
So
sketchy outside plays.
yeah, so you're
I don't really
mining
know what to say.
Melania coin, are you?
I'm not mining Melania. I'm not digging in that.
Come on, dude. I almost decided I was gonna mine it, and I decided I wasn't.
So one thing to
Like, you know, it's gonna be something that you can buy on Yobit for like 5 Satoshi and maybe catch the pump to like 500. I don't know, but like all these political personality coins, they're trying to. It's obvious what they're trying to do. They're not really. Okay, I'm mining. I have an order, a small order on launched. What date did it launch at? It launched on January 22nd, and it's a script coin. And I've just had like a low, cheap, shitty long-term order, and they want to be a blockchain-made repository for 3D printer patterns, where you can sort of using their coin. And it's on Coin Exchange and jumped up quite a lot after I started mining it, so my ROI is like not the worst thing ever. It's a mining play that worked out. It's a mining play that worked out, which is semi-rare these days.
Bravo, dude.
So that's it.
Actually,
Rare as hell.
I actually mined that coin as well, but then when I heard that you were mining it, and I just knew that's the time to quit. So.
That was so fast.
Yeah.
jeez.
Did you end up selling for profit though? Because like anybody that mined it pretty early on got like a pretty low ROI, I would think. And let's see. Let me check the price right now. It's like up to hell. Now it's like half of my ROI. Okay, forget everything I said. I fucked up now.
One thing, I'll probably keep a closer eye on launches, because especially if more Bitcoin's being rolled over to these smaller exchanges that are more likely to add these new coins that are fairly launched recently, you know, they could definitely see some more action. So I might be keeping a closer eye on some of these newer launches, see if they make their way to Cryptopia or even Yobit, because a lot of Bitcoin's flowing there.
Yeah, I've been kind of doing the same.
Sure.
Still trying to expand on my rental plays and kind of push that game a little more. But as far as ant miners and everything along those lines go, went back and back on MZC, Mazacoin. Going through actually merge mining it this time though with Myriad Coin, Namecoin, Terracoin, and Unobtainium.
Jesus, dude.
So figured why not?
Yeah.
Kind of waiting for the next big SHA-256 launch to come along to pull off for, but nothing's intrigued me enough yet.
Yeah, I haven't mined anything. Last thing I mined was some good old worm.
I'm still mining worm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever happened with that? The I Got Spots coin.
It's
Still trucking along.
It's just staking away.
Get staked in the ground yet?
Actually, dude, I don't think the supply is even like. I don't think there's more than a few thousand coins out there still. So, aside from the massive 327,000 dev pre-mine. But hey, man, it's I Got Spots.
Looks like CIS is announcing they got some kind of news coming out here on the 6th.
Oh,
yeah, that was a coin that I forgot on the list. We get CIS,
Yeah,
but
they just channeled their Slack, and I see it kind of. I obviously retweeted their tweet, but I see it kind of picking up some steam. So it looks like they got something coming up here on the 6th. That's Monday. Yeah, Monday.
that's not even enough time to FOMO. Come on.
yeah, man. We
Yeah.
need the insider info.
About Worm, I'd like to shout out my exchange owner who didn't show up. Because I don't know, didn't like his. Did Nidaquan just leave? Nidaquan just left because he knows
Yeah, not so fast. Crash.
oh, okay. And anyways, yeah, he may or may not have said something about worms. So I was gonna say.
All right. All right. Sounds good.
On that note,
Not so fast is gone, dude.
Everyone's
Okay.
leaving.
yeah, he froze up.
It's time for bed. Everyone's got to go to bed now.
I actually do.
Just hold on. We're almost done. Don't drop off yet. Yeah, I haven't really been looking at some coins, but I'm not mining anything. Nothing really new in the last week or so. Just kind of waiting. Got my bags ready. So
Yeah, I've had BTC on like a while now, and I'm just waiting for something to show up that I can mine, and nothing's shown up yet. So
right. What's interesting is that Bitcoin is at 1025 on Finex right now, and alts are holding their ground.
yeah, no one even cares about that. It just seems like everyone's like meh, whatever. 1025.
I've noticed that it seems like the Bitcoin hype has kind of slowed down compared to the first run when everybody's screaming like all-time high, and shit was just like really popping off. This time around, it's definitely a lot quieter. You still see some chatter about it, but maybe a lot of people moved over to alts and don't really want to see those alts all bag bleed out either. So
yeah,
that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking after the PASC hype. Yeah.
After PASC got some new people coming over to alts. Well, I mean, we were looking at those Polo stats. I mean, I know for weeks I was looking, and we were looking 6,000 to 7,000 users when I was kind of checking things, and I think we saw 10,000, 11,000 over the last.
Yeah, it's 9,000 right now.
So there's definitely more people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, when the happened, I remember the 4chan board for shitcoins lit up, so a lot of people came back in.
Yep.
Good
A lot of
fortune.
skills, you mean?
A lot of shows, yeah.
Yeah,
There are
2017
some.
year of the 4chan pump.
Yep, there are some guys who are sharing shitcoins on 4chan, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a thread up. Like, there was a thread recently about... There's always the general thread, and there's always a thread about some coin. And I remember in autumn, there were a lot of people shilling waves, and it's kind of tapered off right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird one. It's like it was looking huge, and it's kind of quiet right now.
Yeah, it's kind of hanging off of a cliff. It looks like, or it was. Now it's I don't know. Now it looks okay. Yeah, good. Well, I think we're about an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, we should be.
Yeah.
Really good show, guys. We did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to be back.
I was gonna get one of those party blower things, but I forgot to go to the store before the show. I was gonna
Confetti.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you want to mention the tip thing? Is that a thing?
Yeah. So kind of an idea we're spitballing. I guess we're gonna have a tip address. And if there's it'll be kind of like community driven. So if you have something you want on the show, or you want to just tip us for whatever, I'm not sure what we're just kind of spitballing a little bit, but community driven shows or something like that, on demand kind of stuff.
Not really like mention your coin, get a shill out of it type of thing tip, but more just, hey, we'll do another show sooner than maybe once a week if we get enough interest, or if some tips come flowing through. If we reach a certain level, we'll just do an off the hip show, maybe on a Thursday or Friday or whatever the case may be. I think that's kind of what we were throwing out there for the most part.
We'll get one, when things get, when we do it or more often, more shows, when we're back for longer, we'll have some better ideas of what to do with the tips and maybe give back. So yeah,
some giveaways.
Yeah, something like that. So we'll see. But I'll put this. I'm gonna update the descriptions. Put Twitters and their timestamps and that. So then, yeah, and then we'll be back next week. I'm assuming.
Crypto Messiah just asked on chat, do we want to be paid shows? No, dude. He literally just said we're not gonna show your coin if you.
Do you listen to us?
can-
Do you listen to us?
Come on, Messiah.
Pick me.
You want us to
I can
we're just gonna leave again,
hit
dude.
on your
We're never
farm
coming
if
back.
you want me to.
Never.
He's just mad because we said he wants to bank DCR. That's all.
All right. Well, we love those troll box guys. Okay.
Good
Next
show.
week, same time. Follow Twitter, YouTube, subscribe. Do all that shit. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Shitcoin talk. We're done. Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Later.